What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today, as you guys can see, we are on the main story, and we have Bonnie as one of the main enemies here that you come across with Viperion. Yes, this hero is not Cessia, and sadly, we did have an opportunity to do this about a week ago on the test server, but I was blasting through the campaign, just trying to get my progression done. I totally missed the Bonnie fight, so here today, we get to take a look and see what she can do. Now, of course, the downside here is that she's under the influence of mysterious powers. You can't see what they do. You can see the name of them. And so her ultimate skill is named Deathmark Arrow. Her first ability here is called Decay's Reach. And her next ability is Nightfall Shift. Now, the cool thing about this hero, in my opinion, another Graveborn, I feel like if they put this much into a hero for like abilities in here, I feel like these are going to become something that is kind of a hero, right? Like, I can't see us not getting Bonnie at this point. She's got an awesome model. She's got abilities. Zero Mythic Plus is Blight Surge. We also have Enhanced Force for Supreme Plus, but she is a range 7 magic marksman, so she is very much identical to Cessia, except if you do take a look at the difference here, I guess I could have actually just checked out in battle here. If you take a look at Cessia here, she's a physical range 5, so not quite as far, and of course she does summon someone to her command. So I'm kind of intrigued to see if we can get a good look at what her abilities do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go slow in combat here. Hopefully we don't just instantly die either. So trying to look to see what her abilities do. Immediately she goes immune and launches away from our allies, which is kind of cool. Man, honestly, having Freystone here might be too strong of a hero. You know what probably is better is if we just put some sort of support hero that can keep themselves alive. So what if we throw in, who would be a good substitute? Someone that's not going to do a lot of damage, can keep themselves alive. Honestly, what about like a Mikola? What happens if we send Mikkel into this battle here? So let's see what happens here. She has a lowering haste ability. It looks like she has this ability to teleport away from an enemy, which is pretty cool. So yeah, she's slowing our ally down, which is interesting. I want her to use her ultimate. Hopefully she gets to that here in a second. So two abilities. She's got this little blink ability, which is pretty dang cool. She has an ability to lower the enemy haste, and then I don't know what that really did right there, because it didn't feel like damage, really. It really did not. Yeah, I guess honestly, maybe throwing a Coco in to see what a Coco looks like in combat, since Coco is ranged. So again, there's that like haste debuff there. She goes invincible and she teleports away, which is really cool. She has extremely far range here, which is really good. And then let's see if we can break down and see what her ultimate is doing here. We're about to get to it. What does this do? So she goes invincible again, and now she shoots up an arrow. Oh, it also has a stun attached to it, it looks like. That is interesting. I want to keep replaying it because I don't want to accidentally kill her off. If you guys are wondering why I keep doing this, I just don't want her to actually kill. I don't want her to get the W here. Honestly, let's just take that off too. Yeah, no artifact, that's fine. So yeah, this is interesting. I really just want to take a look one more time. So as she does that little teleport, it looks like she does fire a bunch of arrows, which is kind of cool, especially if she maybe does some true damage. She might be viable in some sort of Dream Realm play. She does seem like maybe more of a PvP hero. Here comes her ultimate again. Let's see what this looks like. She does that, and then she casts this thing, which is an area effect, it looks like. It shoots a giant arrow down from the sky, and I'm kind of wondering if it hits multiple targets now. So Coco, you were fine. Let's also put, who else can we put in without like crazy amounts of damage? Because again, don't want them to kill. Haywin, there we go. This is going to be our squad right here. We're going to take that away. Yes, let's get going. Hopefully we don't do too much damage with these two heroes. That's what I'm kind of worried about. So she does have that invincible. It hits one target. He has one target lowered haste. Okay, here we go. So let's see what happens with this. Is it an area effect? So yes, it is. It hits multiple targets. However, that time they did not get stunned, which is interesting. So let's take this off. Don't remind me again. Don't remind me again. And let's actually also take auto off. We're just gonna let them do auto attacks. I don't want them using their ultimates, causing any more visual confusion on the screen. That teleport ability seems pretty cool. It's kind of like a Merrily type ability. Okay, so here we go. Let's watch this ultimate. No other screen clutter. It does an AoE. It hits 2 targets. It does stun the Haywin, but it didn't stun the Coco whatsoever. So really interesting look at this hero. Again, we have to remember this. They don't have like heroic focus or hero focus. They don't have the Supreme Plus. Let's watch this one more time right here. She uses her ultimate again, stuns one target, not the other. Oh man, because I watched it. No, I didn't want that to happen, but it looks like we did defeat Bonnie. Now, the one thing I wish they would do is I wish in like the resonating hall here, you could actually take a look at all heroes like as enemies, because sadly, if you guys never knew this, you can actually come in here and look at like any enemy's info at any time and see what their skill card actually was. You can see there's some spoilers here for like the main storyline that we have not come across yet, so just keep that in mind if you care about that. There's been some really cool heroes here, and again, I wish they somehow put them in this list here. This one is just awesome. They should really reuse a lot of these models for like world bosses and stuff. I think that would be really, really awesome. But sadly, they don't put heroes like Bonnie and stuff in here. They have all these other Graveborn heroes, the pirates and everything. They have all those, whatever we want to call them. We have the henchmen, and of course we go back into the Song of Strife season enemies and stuff like that too. But yeah, there's no like Bonnie and stuff, sadly, and I really wish there was, because that would be really be able to cool to like come back and look at their abilities, and then maybe they, you know, something goes wrong and they actually, you know, put a hero in. But she is going to be a Graveborn, and I mean, I could honestly see her being one of the next heroes coming out just because of how cool she looks. But again, we already have like Sanjo looks like she's gonna be one. We potentially have that other light bearer. We have the like blacksmith dude. We have a lot of potential heroes that might be coming to the game, and I just don't know just yet who we might be getting just next. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. If you guys have seen any other information on Bonnie, please share it in the comments down below. I love talking about these new heroes, theory crafting, and seeing what they could be. See you guys next time.